to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great week. I'm excited this week because I've had time to sit down and film for you guys. I just feel like filming in makeup and talking to a camera, even though some people think it's weird, it's like my natural habitat. I'm me here. So thank you guys for allowing me to be me and watching me. Alright, on to the makeup. Today's look is featuring the Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Palette. This palette has been out for a little while now. It came out at the end of April, I believe, and I picked mine up from Ulta.com, so it shipped to my house, pretty fast shipping. When I got it, I was super excited. I was looking for a summer palette with just some fun colors, and as you can see, this palette is just that. This is the first eyeshadow product that I've ever purchased from Anastasia. I love the brow products, you guys know that, but I've never really purchased anything else from her, so this was the first eyeshadow product that I was purchasing, so I was super excited because I hear people rave about them all the time. I played around with this palette for about 3 weeks trying to find a look to film, or a look that I really liked from this palette, and a look that hadn't been done yet with all the colors, because I see a lot of people using the blues and the greens from this palette. So I wanted to do something a little bit different, which is how I came up with this look today. As far as the colors of the palette goes, the names are beautiful, the colors are beautiful, how they tie together. I just think it's a well thought through palette. However, what I'm really disappointed in is the pigmentation of the eyeshadows. Like I said, this is the first Anastasia eyeshadow palette I've ever purchased, so I don't really have another palette to compare it to as far as her eyeshadows go. But for this one, I'm just going to swatch a color called Blue Velvet, and it's like this really pretty navy color. When I saw it, I was like, ooh, that'd be so pretty on a look. But then like you swatch it on your hand, and it's pretty sheer, and that goes for pretty much every color in the palette. The colors are very buildable, so if you want to have that vibrant look from the eyeshadows that you see when you initially look at them, then you can definitely build them to that point. However, I didn't really expect to have to do that from an Anastasia palette. So overall, I like the palette. I wouldn't say don't purchase it. Just keep that in mind, that the colors aren't as pigmented as you would hope or think that they would be. But anyway, today I came up with this kind of simple glam summer look with a fiery red lip, because this is my favorite lip to wear during the summertime. I just think it's beautiful, especially on tanned skin. So it's very glowy, very bronzy, and the eyes are super, super simple. And yeah, without further ado, if you want to see how I achieved this look, please just keep on watching. Starting off with my eyebrows already filled in and my lids already primed, I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush and take the color Phresh from the Artist Palette. This is just a really bright yellow color, and pop that as my transition color. As you can see, this color starts off going on very sheer, and then I go back into the palette to build it to the intensity that I would like. So the pigmentation of the palette is actually playing in our favor this time, because I have a lot more flexibility with how intense I want the color to appear. Then I'm just going in with the brush that comes with the palette, and then a burnt orange color from my Morphe palette as just to deepen the crease a bit. Then with no extra product, I'm just taking that blending brush and blending the burnt orange into the Phresh color. Then taking the color Orange You Fancy on a flat shaded brush, I'm just popping that all over my lid and a little bit up into my crease. This is just a really nice kind of bronzy orange color with gold flecks in it, and it looks beautiful all over the lid. Going back in with the brush from the palette, I'm just blending our lid color into our crease shades. Taking the color Buttery from the palette, which is probably one of my favorites. It's just the perfect matte brow bone highlight shade, and we're doing just that. We are highlighting our brow bone. For liner, I'm taking this gold glitter liner from NYX just to add a subtle pop of glam to our simple eyes, and then to contrast between the liner and my lashes, I'm just putting a thin coat of black mascara on top. To prime my face, I'm using Benefit Porefessional, which has been my favorite lately because my skin has been kind of on the dry side, and I like this primer because it does not emphasize the dry areas on my skin. It leaves my skin still feeling moisturized. So I've been loving this primer lately, and I'm just popping that mainly in my T-zone, around my nose, and a little bit on my cheeks and chin as well. For foundation, I'm using the Dior Nude Air Foundation just to keep our skin looking as natural as possible since our eyes are super simple. You guys know I love this foundation. Definitely going to be one of my staple summer foundations. I mentioned it in my favorites video. Love, love, love this product. For concealer, I'm using two Maybelline Fit Me concealers, one for more concealing and then the other for highlighting. I love these concealers because they are super lightweight, so perfect for the warm weather. And then I'm just blending those out underneath my eye with a damp beauty blender. To set my concealer underneath my eye, I'm using these setting powders from the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Kit. Then to highlight my inner corner, I am taking the opposite end of the brush that comes in the palette and just using Becca Opal to open up my eyes a bit. Then to complete the look on the eyes, I am just coating my bottom lashes with black mascara. I wanted a more natural glow for the look today, so I'm using a cream contour, placing that in all the places that I would usually do a powdered contour, and I'm just blending that out with a beauty blender. The cream contour stick combined with a beauty blender will just give us a very natural, sun-kissed look as opposed to a harsh lined contour that we go for in our more dramatic looks. I'm also taking that same stick and placing that on my nose to contour my nose a bit and then blending that out with my finger. To set that contour, I'm taking a bronzer from the Covergirl Queen collection and just placing that over top of any area that I may have put that cream contour, and then blending out those harsh lines with a damp beauty blender. You guys probably already knew I was going to pull this bad boy out. I'm using the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Blush Copper to add on to our skin's glowiness and just popping that on my cheek with a duo fiber brush from Morphe. Then to top off the look, I'm using a NARS lip liner just to give my lips a little bit more of a defined shape and fill them in just a little bit. And then I'm going over top of that with a red matte lipstick from NYX. And once you have perfected your fiery red lip, this look is complete. I love this look because it's a very subtle, way and an easy way to add some glam to your summertime routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I love you. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.